go. Here we go. Like, I don't even know why you said this was a good idea, you know?
There's this little dip right here. I don't really know. Like
Right there?
See, it's okay over that. See how it's just right back in?
It just rides back in it.
That's my morning.
Holy shit.
When it makes like the iPhone come on too, like
That's
you
when
pick
you
it
know.
up, like you know you're boogieing, yeah. And then there might be a little bit of room here too.
What the fuck, bro?
It's just like pushed it past.
That's like literally perfect.
Yeah.
Like, why would you even want any more power?
I don't.
You don't at all.
It's
That's like, it should be stupid at that point.
and that was 16 point. I mean, that's not Sport Sharp too. That's just in Sport. I think there's like a little bit more in the tune. We'll get a nice. Thank you very much. So if you know if you go up one, well, the Sport Sharp is almost too touchy on the throttle. And then yeah, it just wants to.
It just,
Well, I mean, it's not even working hard,
it's
right?
like
And
sleeping,
it's
bro.
so lightning fast. And it's like if you went any faster, like the consequences of your hill. So, and just for rhythm, I love this section too. I can't believe we got this to ourselves right now. And it's like the suspension just loving everything I'm throwing at it. It's like whatever.
It almost got softer as we were driving. Like, the harder you push it, the more supple it's getting, just eats it.
It feels dead.
Yeah.
Like
it's
like
just like, you're like going over it like it's nothing.
yeah, like it never happened. Like it's like all right, well, whatever.
Oh my god.
And that club intake is just lovely. It's like yeah, and that's what I just like about it is that the car is just like
It's just so perfect.
yeah, it's just right where it wants to be. Like it's not working hard at all. Like we're not getting beat up in the car.
It literally feels like you're floating. Like, it's just, like the car stays here and the suspension's doing everything. And it just keeps it perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's not bothered by anything you throw at it. And it's just so, and with the sways, like it's got the equal 22 millimeter sways. It's just, it's right back to neutral, ready for the next, whatever's gonna
Like,
happen.
just, it just doesn't care. Oh, here we go. Like, I don't even know why you said this was a good idea, you know?
And feel free to move the seat up. I might be a little taller.
Hey, you might be. I don't know. As you guys can see from the title of this video, I am driving my boss's STI. Oh god, your clutch is super sketchy. It's not stock. It may look pretty stock in the outside, but it definitely has some stuff done to it as far as suspension wise. Has a bit of a little motor build. It's got a bigger turbo. If you had to guess, wheel horsepower is around,
Hopefully 320. We'd have to check with Eric.
definitely feels right around there, because I think stock is probably around like 265, 270, something like that.
Yeah.
So it definitely has got some power to it. We just went for a nice little drive, which was freaking insane. Very good driving, by the way. Very good driving. That was actually very impressive. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is I just drove probably 2 videos ago or so, completely stock STI. And I thought it was a perfect opportunity to drive this one because, just like I said, this is my boss at work. And you guys are probably like, nah, no, he's not. No, he really is. And yes, having a car guy as a boss is pretty sick, and especially one that has a Subaru. Why'd you buy a Subaru?
Because of you.
That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear.
True.
Do you love it?
I do, yeah. It's a gift and a curse.
So so good. Like your wallet is like kind of upset slightly. Slightly.
Touch.
No. It just got touched a little bit, but it's okay because now it's great.
Coming from the Miata world, you're spoiled in the Miata world.
Like you thought Miatas were like the best thing up Highway 9.
Yeah,
and now it's like, okay, there might be some competition.
There's no way a Miata can keep up with this.
No. That's all I wanted to hear.
With 2 car seats in the back.
The ultimate family car that's also fully track ready. Like this thing would absolutely annihilate the track.
I hope so. Yeah.
It's going to. Absolutely. All right. So we had to pull off for a little bit, and now we're gonna go ahead, roll these guys up, roll down the back so you hear a little bit of Subi rumble. I'm gonna test it out and hopefully not die. I fit in this seat. I'm not too short. All right.
Yeah, 3rd gear for the whole way should be good. All you need.
Yeah. The question to you now: were you expecting it to be this good? Once you threw it on Öhlins, once you threw the white line sway bars.
I was hoping the Öhlins were gonna do that, but once after the alignment, I was
like your first drive, your first reaction was just like,
yeah, it was like supple. I wanted to say it was supple. Like it just.
Oh, that's like the best word to describe it.
Yeah, you can't like upset it, and if you do it in a moment's notice, it's right back to where it wants to be. I think the tires, the all-season tires, are the weak point on it.
It handles that well on all seasons. You get sticky tires, and you're just like, I mean, you just fly off a cliff, I guess, at that point, because you're gonna be going so damn fast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily a track monster. I'm sure there's a lot of LSs and different cars that'll beat it in a straight line. But as far as for what I use it for hauling kids to daycare and commuting to work, it's push to pass. It's perfect.
Like, okay, your 3rd gear is perfect.
Yeah, and 4th.
And 4th. And my 3rd gear is, I would need to be going at least probably 15 miles an hour faster just for it to spool up. Because it takes so goddamn long with the 20G, because your turbo, you said, is a 16 or an 18?
I think it's a 16G. It's a Blausch TD04 16, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, from Rally Sport.
And it's just good to go. So pretty much you just have modifications as far as engine. It's SF intake, turbo. Obviously you have a Pro Tune from, what was it, Torque Performance?
From Torque, yep. And then it's, what else it's got? So it's got the Cobb intake, a Perrin turbo inlet, and then it's got an SVT catback. That's it. It's got both cats. It's got factory downpipe, 2 cats in it. It should pass smog.
And it's just ready to go at all times.
And besides the Rally Armor flaps, like you
would never know.
It looks like an Impreza.
You would literally never know. And I love about these years is it doesn't even have the orange brakes. It's all black, super subtle on the outside, and it's just like you really can't tell at all until you're just getting absolutely passed.
Yeah, destroyed.
So hard.
Yeah.
Like,
and you're figuring the clutch out too. Yeah. And Carboy short shifter makes it lovely.
Oh yeah, Carboy short shift.
Yeah, makes it just, everything's right where it needs to be. Easy.
And it's just like, keep driving these goddamn STIs, I'm gonna eventually have to buy one. So this is the sole reason why the STI turned into what it is today. Do you want to do a little explaining of what happened? Wasn't it like a nut got caught in there or something?
Yeah, it looked like...
This is the old stock turbo.
It looked like the nut that would be on the end of that at one point in time was just
came off.
Sitting in there, and just ground it down.
That is a stock STI turbo, and it just got absolutely annihilated. So that's what pretty much started the build, right? I mean, because you bought the STI for a pretty good deal, we thought. And then...
You found it on
Did I find
Craigslist
it?
For me, yeah.
No.
Yes, you did.
No.
I'm not mad at you. I mean, look at the outcome.
I mean, now it's good.
It's great.
Now it's good. It just needed a few months rest because pretty much you bought it for what we thought was a good price, and then pretty much that nut flew off, turbo exploded, engine exploded, and then
shortly afterwards.
And then that was that pretty much, and that's what started the build. So you pretty much had to get a new short block. You had to get
OEM short block, heads redone.
Redone.
All 8 exhaust valves, a new oil to coolant heat exchanger, new intercooler.
New literally like everything. You got the Grimsby couplers now. Obviously that's why the new turbo came because we got that. Then you're like, well, I might as well get it. Might as well get an intake. Might as well get this.
And then a tune.
One thing led to another.
Performance, man, killing it.
Killing it.
E-tune.
Absolutely killing it. Dude, that's really impressive.
Be happier.
That is super sick. And then as far as all your suspension stuff, I don't know if we've actually covered it. I know we already said he had the Öhlins, but you have the white line front and rear sways also.
22mm. And Carboy end links all the way around. With the link locks and
lower control arms in the rear,
and ISC lower control arms in the rear. Take a look there.
We'll take a look at that, and then also SVT strut tower in the front. And then as far as the rear goes, it's just freaking sick. Take a look at that. Also, your exhaust is just at SPT, right?
SPT factory, and perfect timing with the California laws.
Oh my god, and there you go, the ISC suspension.
That's one of the V2s. There's a V3 out right now. I don't know. I think it's a pound lighter. I don't really care.
Oh my god. And then you could see the Öhlins under there. The classic yellow gold. So sick. The aftermath of what happens when you start building a Subaru. All the stock parts, the block that absolutely got annihilated. And that, because you threw a rod too, right? Your rod was gone.
Just rod
bearing
knock.
was gone.
Hard rod knock.
Yeah, oh my god. And then obviously all the parts up there. Turbo, intake,
roof racks,
lines,
sway bars.
Jesus. Oof. And that is that, boys. Oh my god. I don't really have words for how well that car performed. I have never been in a car that dialed in, with the Öhlins, with all the suspension mods you can get, like dialed in. He just got like a race alignment too, and like it's just everything was 100% dialed in. He obviously did his research and then applied the knowledge that he already knows, and it's just like, bro, I've never been in a car that handled that well. So I was not expecting that. At the end of the day, I was absolutely not expecting it to handle that well, to take the turns that well, to feel that balance. Like, just knowing that that suspension technology is out there for Subarus is just like freaking insane to me. So it definitely was a humbling experience, to say the least. Getting to drive a car like that and getting driven in a car with someone that actually knows how to drive very well was just, it definitely opened my eyes to a whole different side of what cars can offer and what they could actually do when, like, you know, you're pushing a car to the limits, and it just being that composed is just like absolutely insane. So if you want to see more of that car, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. Again, shout out to my boss at work. His name is Dan. I don't know if I ever even really formally introduced him, but his name is Dan. He is the owner of the restaurant that I work at. So obviously it's super sick that my boss at work is a car guy, and giving me the opportunity to drive that car. So that was super, super sick. I appreciate it as always. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.